I'm back at it, and I finally get to bring you my continuation on the Mission Impossible franchise with Mission Impossible 3. Released in 2006, this movie picks up 6 years after the sequel, of course. And this movie reunites Ethan Hunt with the team, and he is about ready to get married to like a woman that he met during the time off from the IMF, and it's played by Michelle Monaghan. And this movie just starts off with like an engagement party. So, yeah. But the real intro to this movie that sets it off is a villain by the name of Owen Davian, played by Philip Seymour Hoffman. R.I.P. And he has Ethan and his wife tied up side by side, and he is demanding where the location of the rabbit's foot is. And this whole scene pre Fallout is probably one of the most tense scenes in the Mission Impossible franchise, in my opinion. Because Philip Seymour Hoffman just counts to 10, just wondering where this rabbit's foot is. He has the gun pointed to his wife's head, but he ultimately pulls the trigger. And Ethan is just devastated. Turns out this is like a mid-movie scene. So this movie, of course, talks about the pursuit of Owen Davian and what the rabbit's foot is. Which, what I remember, it's basically kind of like a USB drive ready to give codes to nuclear warheads. And if it gets in the wrong hands, the whole world is done. So it's up to Ethan and the gang to stop him. I love this movie. This is probably one of my favorite Mission Impossible movies. Pre-Fallout. You'll see that when I rank these bad boys. But at the time, this was one of the best action films I've ever watched. But the one scene that like really sticks out in this movie is the bombing of the highway, where he's just running from like helicopters just coming at him, and he just like gets blown into a car. That was a prominent scene in the trailers, and yeah. What else do I remember about this one? This also has the likes of like Lawrence Fishburne, which, if I'm not mistaken, he's kind of like an anti-hero. You think he's with Davian, but he's actually part of the IMF. So this was a really cool movie, and the only thing that like really holds this thing back, we don't even get an explanation what the rabbit's foot was. Was it real or was it fake? And I think that's what holds this movie back, because the rabbit's foot is kind of like a fantasy in this movie. But I mean, great action as always, and These movies just keep getting better and better as you watch them. But after this movie, this is when the franchise just got better after every movie that came out. 7 strong and not a miss. But right now, I would give Mission Impossible 3 an A. Because I really do love this movie. And yeah. Those are my thoughts on Mission Impossible 3. So, I have Ghost Protocol, Rogue Nation, and Fallout to talk about. And I just watched all 3 of those within the last, God. I watched Ghost Protocol yesterday, and I watched Rogue Nation and Fallout tonight. So, I'll film those reviews tomorrow, and then Wednesday, I'm going to go see Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning. So I'm going to film all these videos tomorrow leading up to Dead Reckoning, and then in the next couple days after that, I will rank the Mission Impossible franchise. So, I did a lot of movie watching over these last couple days. But, that's all I got for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. And once I'm done with Mission Impossible, the next movie I definitely do want to talk about, and it ain't gonna be Barbie, I'm telling you that much. The next movie is gonna be Oppenheimer, which is a very much anticipated movie for me. So I'll have that, and to round out the month, we'll have Haunted Mansion and Talk to Me. Yeah, so I have like 3-4 major releases left this month to talk about. So hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you tomorrow to wrap up my Mission Impossible thoughts. Adios. Peace.